Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Greenville where a tourism president is stepping down. The Greenville Pitt County Convention and Visitors Bureau announced that its president and CEO, Andrew Schmidt, will retire from his role in June. Now Schmidt worked within the Greenville Pitt County destination and tourism industry for 32 years, serving in several roles and advocating for Pitt County on the state level during his tenure. Now, Schmidt has served as the president and CEO of the organization for the past 11 years. In May of 2025, Schmidt was appointed to the North Carolina Travel and Tourism Board. He serves on the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina Board and is a member of the Southeast Tourism Society's Advocacy Committee. Schmidt also is the current chair of the North Carolina Sports Association. In addition to his time with Visit Greenville, Schmidt taught tourism and hospitality classes at East Carolina University School of Hospitality and Leadership for 15 years. Visit Greenville is opening the job application process for Schmidt's role. Interested candidates are asked to apply by March 31st. His last day will be June 30th. Big congratulations goes out to Andrew Schmidt on a fantastic and incredible career. And now we want to turn our attention to the ongoing search for Nancy Guthrie as it is now entering its 4th week. NBC's Liz Kreutz has more.
The search for Savannah's mom now entering its 4th week with still no suspects or signs of Nancy Guthrie. The Pima County Sheriff calling for patience, saying investigators are still actively working leads, including the suspect's clothes and Walmart backpack and that unknown mixed DNA found at Nancy's property. But the sheriff says when that might lead to IDing a suspect is hard to say, telling NBC News that processing the DNA has been difficult.
Our lab tells us that there's challenges with it, and we understand those challenges. But our lab also knows that the technology is moving so fast and in such a frenzy that they think some of this stuff will resolve itself just in a matter of weeks, months, or maybe a year.
The private lab, believed to be working the case, has not responded to NBC News' request for comment. And while the sheriff did not elaborate, his department later said, as with any biological evidence, there can be challenges separating DNA, etc. The sheriff's department also acknowledging the suspect captured on the surveillance video outside Nancy's home might have had an accomplice, saying investigators are not ruling out the possibility that more than one person may be involved.
You saw the video I saw. Is there more than one? There could be, but that doesn't mean there is.
Over the weekend, search teams were back canvassing Nancy's neighborhood, including a group of volunteers who met at a Hobby Lobby and then set out throughout the Catalina foothills. That group actually found this backpack, but unfortunately, it's not the brand the FBI says was worn by the suspect.
If this were my mom, I would want people helping me look for her. So I'm doing this in honor of my mom and for Nancy and the Guthrie family.
Well, again, that was Liz Kreutz reporting. We now turn to your weather forecasts. And again, the big weather story across the country right now is the historic snowfall coming down across the New England area from Maine, extending all the way down towards really Maryland. We have got snow flurries coming down. Now, for us here in eastern North Carolina, we saw a few flurries late last night into the early hours of this morning, but ground temperatures still way too warm to support any of that, to support it sticking. It was a melt-on contact type of event last night, and well, right now we're seeing air temperatures slowly warm up, slowly being the key word there, as we are currently looking at the upper 30s right now across most inland areas. 39 degrees in Greenville, comes with a westerly breeze at 10 miles an hour, makes 39 feel more like 32. But thankfully the sunshine is out in full, and it's creating a little bit more warmth out there than certainly what your air temperatures are doing. Northwesterly winds doing a good job of keeping our temps from getting too warm today. Right now we've got a 10 to 20 mile an hour sustained wind across the east coming out of the northwest. That's keeping us in the upper 30s to low 40s at this hour. It will likely keep us in the mid 40s for your highs today. Not going to be getting all that warm for this afternoon. Note the winds 15 miles an hour there between 1, 2, and 3 p.m. Gradually relaxing as we get later and later into the day today. Won't go completely calm though. Even as we head overnight tonight, we will still maintain about a 6 to 12 mile per hour breeze. We'll wake up with that same breeze early tomorrow morning, but the addition of a little bit more sunshine through the day will lead us to maybe a little bit more heat gain. We may be about a degree or two warmer tomorrow than where we're going to end up today, but through the week we will see those air temperatures return to the 50s and potentially even the 60s as we head towards Wednesday and specifically Thursday for that opportunity at the 60s. Here's a look again at what's coming in later on this evening. A few of us may pick up another weak band of moisture tonight around midnight. This is 11:45, and not only do we see just a weak little boundary of moisture there, but some of that even coming down as a wintry mix, a possibility of some rain, sleet, freezing rain, and potentially even a few stray snowflakes. But nothing is going to stick. It will not amount to anything other than a cool picture opportunity as maybe a few of those flakes come down. Tuesday is going to be a partly to mostly sunny day. Coming up on Wednesday, we start to see again a little bit of that low-level cloud deck move in. Right now, a lot of those rain showers that you saw rolling in Wednesday likely won't reach the ground. Very, very light stuff there, but cloud cover will certainly be building over the area. We'll have a much better opportunity for rain coming in on Thursday and Friday of this week, with the raindrops gradually tapering off as we head into Friday night into Saturday, leaving us dry and sunny by the time we reach Sunday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Monday.